one. Hello, here we go. I've had a request from two people to do Toad in the Hole, from Roma and Sue. So this is how I do Toad in the Hole. The first thing we'll have is red wine, because it is now 20 to 5. That's delish. First thing we want to do is get, I've got 8 or 9 sausages here from the butchers. These are little spicy sausages. I've got some red onion, and into that pan there, which is quite a heavy bottomed pan, just want to put some olive oil. So you just want to cook these sausages and these onions off for a while. Just move that big knife out of there. And we can put those straight in there. Doesn't matter if it's just move those around like so. Just get them coated in the oil. These can go on the hob. Just keep an eye on them for about 10-15 minutes. Don't overcook them. Just want to get some colour on there really, because they will cook in the batter mix once we do it. Right, this here is a nice heavy base pan, cast iron. My mum bought me this. I'm going to put that in the oven. That is just sunflower oil or vegetable oil, or even you can do goose fat if you want to, or beef dripping, but that's just, don't use olive oil whatever you do, because that will just burn. That only goes to quite a low temperature, so that can go in a very, very hot oven. It's set to almost maximum at the moment. Right, batter mix. This is what I use. Just turn that on. The first thing you need to do is weigh your eggs. So you can crack your eggs into there. We're going to use, for the size of that pan, I'm going to use 5 eggs for this. Just normal free range eggs from the co-op. So just take that little bit of shell out there. There's my tea towel. And I want a whisk. And that is weighing in at 250 grams. So we're just going to give that a whisk up nicely. And into that, we want to add 250 grams of whole milk. Not semi-skimmed, not skimmed, but whole milk. Let's just put the unit back to, that's it. So that will make that up to 500 grams. Boris is getting anxious because it's almost his dinner time, and he always starts roaming around this time of night. So, yep, we're going with 250 grams of milk. And we'll whisk that up nicely together. I mean, some people say you should make Yorkshire pudding batter, put it in the fridge for 24 hours, make it under a full moon with snake oil, but it isn't a dark art. And I don't think it comes out any better if you actually put it in the fridge overnight, because you've got really cold batter hitting hot oil, and it brings the temperature of the oil right down. You want to keep the temperature of the oil right up. So we want to go in with 250 grams of plain flour. Now I am almost running out of this. This is the last of the plain flour left in the house. So you want to take it up to 750. Now I don't, that's it, 750. I don't put any salt or pepper in my Yorkshire puddings, so I just think you're tempting fate if you add anything to them. Sometimes I've done them and they just don't come up and rise. And also you don't want to overwork the mixture. You just want to make sure, it doesn't matter if you're in lumps. Just bring that together like that. And that's it, done. Perfect, so that's like, you can see, that's like double cream, maybe a little bit thinner. That's lovely. So that can just sit on the side until the sausages are done. The oil will heat up, and then we'll come back in about 10 minutes time, and we'll put all that in the oven, and then we'll wait another 35 minutes until it looks like when it comes out. Okie dokie. Sausages are half cooked. The onions just come down. I put a little sprig of garlic in that as well. A little clove of garlic, sorry. So they're ready to go in. Now in the oven we have the oil that has been heating up. It's probably at 1,000 degrees. Whatever you want to call it. Ah, that's hot. Just get a better tea towel for that. That's what you want. You want that oil really seriously hot. So the oven is flat out, absolutely flat out there. I don't want to go and just drop them into there because that will splash oil all over me buggery self. Yeah, you can hear that's hot, and they're hot, so you're not bringing the temperature of the oil down, which is what you don't want to do. All those little bits of detritus off of there. Just move those around nicely. What I like to do is put some sprigs out in the garden. Just some sprigs of rosemary in there as well, just to add a little bit of like je ne sais quoi. I transferred this to a something easy to pour into, receptacle. I don't know what the word is for that. Jug. That's the word. Well done. I have no problem with that. I think I'm getting Alzheimer's disease. Sometimes I can't think of the name for a chair. I can say the City Downing thing or the. I'll put a little tiny bit more milk into that because you'll find obviously the flowers absorb the water. And I'll put maybe an extra 20-30 grams of milk in there just to make it like that. So we want to go in around the sides, just fill all that up first. Oh, he's found his toy again, Boris, little monkey. I don't want to go too much in the middle. I think that's about enough. We've got a little bit left for pancakes in the morning. So because I didn't put any, that is just flour. And as we know, eggs and milk. So you can add some sugar to that and you can make pancakes or crepes.
We could have a savoury pancake.
Or a savoury pancake even. Well done, Yoda. So that needs to go into oven.
Very hot.
Very hot. Steaming. Crank it right up as high as it will go. And there it goes. Before we go into the oven, that's what it's looking like. Hopefully, I do hope it's okay. Ow! And we set that for about 30. I'm going to set that for 35 minutes and then just check on it with just through the glass without doing anything else to it. And yeah, and over here also, so I've done that's hot. I've made some. Shut up. I've made some onion gravy. So I've got some red onions, finely sliced them, sweated them down with some sage and some rosemary, a little bit of olive oil, until they're really horrible and nasty. And then I've added. You get those. These are the best ones I've found. I know Marco Pierre White advertises these, but these Knorr stock pots, they are just brilliant. I mean, that is liquid beef stock in a little tiny sachet. You can make your own, and I do make my own, and I've got some in the freezer, which is ready for when I do a beef Wellington. But this is just, it tastes the same, it's as good. It's probably got a little bit more salt in there, etc. But if you can get hold of these, they do the whole lot. They do fish, they do lamb, beef, everything. So you just mix this down with about pint and a half of water. Just add it on top of the onions mixture, mix it all round, and then I'll just put a little bit of cranberry in there, some like the stuff you have on the July the Christmas day, and just reduce it down, pass it through a sieve, purely to get rid of the onions because Lisa doesn't like them that much. And there you've got a lovely little gravy to go with it. And also on the side I've done cauliflower, which we're having with it, cauliflower and cow, which has been roasted off in the oven with salt and pepper. And a little bit of sage, a little bit of rosemary, a little bit of thyme, a little bit of garlic, and we'll just flash that back through the oven in about 35 minutes time. So we will come back and we will see if the Yorkshire pudding has risen and we don't have a soggy bottom. See you in a while. Here we are. Let's take it out of the oven. That's hot.
Don't burn yourself.
And there we have one toad in the hole. Crispy batter, a little bit softer in the middle, nice plump sausages. Ah, smells delicious. And that, my friends, is toad in the hole. So here we are, toad in the hole. There's our toad, the hole, I don't know which way round it goes. Here we've got cauliflower and crisp curly cow cabbage roasted in the oven with some things. A bit of homemade bread, the onion gravy. So let's just have a little dive into that. That's really the wrong sort of thing to do that with. Just get under there and get a piece of that out. Cool. There you go, some Yorkshire pudding and sausages. And a little bit of cow. And that. And I'm going to take myself a little piece of that as well. Nice, that's warm. And there you go. I mean, that was requested by a couple of people. Take an extra sausage here. So as you see, around the edge, really, really nice and crispy. But in the middle, it's nice and fluffy, which my daughter Lauren will absolutely adore. So I'm going to some of that. Some of that goes on as well. And then we've got a little bit of gravy just over the top, which I've taken the onions out of, but you've still got the taste there. And there you are, Roma and Sue. Thank you very much. Any other requests anybody's got, just give us a shout on Facebook and I will endeavour to try and do them. Thank you very much.